Spoilers ahead for Damage Control number 2. A lot of Marvel fans might wonder why people still live in New York City after huge superhero battles like the final all-out battle of the Civil War event. Well, Marvel just provided an explanation as to how the city survives damage control. In the Marvel universe, New York City is ground zero for alien invasions, demon infestations, and all sorts of superhero battles. The subsequent destruction has always been cleaned up by damage control. When the Hulk throws a villain through a building, damage control is the one that comes in afterwards and handles the cleanup, as well as directing the civilian casualties to help rebuild what was lost, as well as recoup their expenses. In Damage Control number 2 by Adam F. Goldberg and Will Robson, it's revealed how damage control is able to do this so efficiently on a regular basis. While Damage Control was originally a private operation, they have partnered with the federal government in order to expand and provide full claims and grievances services for the citizens of New York City. Also, the federal government has deemed New York City a perpetual disaster zone. This means that the government has provided Damage Control with a permanent superfund of money that they can tap into in order to do the work that needs to be done. Damage Control and the government work together to help Marvel's Nick. This is vital for the citizens of New York. While some may move away because they get sick and tired of all the destruction and rebuilding, other citizens might take advantage of the federal government and damage control programs. They know that even in the city that has routine destruction, there will always be money available to rebuild and pay them for anything they lose. This issue of damage control also explains how this happens through a very detailed claims department that processes all of these grievances from New York residents. When looked at through this lens, New York City might actually be a much better place to live than other cities in the Marvel universe. New York isn't alone in being under siege from super-powered threats. Other cities have faced super-villain invasions and battles too. But, when they need to rebuild, they need to apply for access to the Super Fund because they are not a perpetual disaster zone like New York City is. Instead, their status has to be applied for on a case-by-case basis, which means they might not be as efficient in cleaning up. This is especially true since Damage Control headquarters is actually based in New York. Despite the disaster that falls upon New York City in conflicts like Civil War, Marvel's Damage Control finds a way to keep the city going. Damage Control number 2 is now available from Marvel Comics.